to come dancing on Saturday night. Sunday morning, of course, stayed over. I thought, why not? So Elaine and I were there. We called in the Millennium Stadium because there was a special event happening there. To set off, you see, a group of runners who were attempting to run from the Millennium Stadium to Twickenham in time for England versus Wales this coming Saturday. Some of the runners include Mike Hnyda, Sean Whare and Darren Powell from Porthcawl. And this set off yesterday, eventually around about just gone 11, and I'm pleased to say we can cross over now to Mike to find out how he and the boys are doing. Mike, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Roy. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. More important, how are you bearing up? Sit down on a milestone somewhere for a rest.
I think we have to. Yeah, we're doing well. We're on our second marathon today, Roy. We did past Caldicot yesterday, and we've just gone over the bridge about an hour and a half ago, and 18 miles into our second marathon, Roy.
Good man, because you're doing 7 marathons in 7 days now. That's right, isn't it?
It is, yeah. We left Millennium Stadium yesterday, as you quite rightly say, and thank you for coming down, Roy, and giving your time. Thanks very much for that. And it's 7 marathons in 7 days, arriving next Saturday in time for the England-Wales game, of course.
That's right, yes, and I gather now that we were hoping to go to Twickenham, but it's going to be Old Deer Park, where London Welsh are playing Leeds, so there'll be thousands of people there. I think Owen Money is there, so he'll be talking to you on Saturday as well, so when you finally arrive, for heaven's sake, if you are puffed, don't ask for a kiss of life off him.
Well, the thing is, Roy, we know Owen because he's a Porthcawl. Well, he lives in Porthcawl now, so we know him quite well. So I think we're going on the Owen Money show as well. But we are popping into Twickenham for a couple of photos. Twickenham have been in touch this morning and said they'd like us to pop in for some photographs. And then we're going. Nice. John Taylor's asked us to come up to London Welsh for the match after. He feels as though we should arrive in a little bit of Wales in London.
Good man. Now then, I should say that Gethin Jones will be joining on Saturday as well. So it's lovely that Twickenham got in touch at last. Fair play to them. And I understand the Army are doing their bit this week as well, aren't they?
Yeah, the Army, Roy, have been fantastic. We go from here now into Wales, and tomorrow night we run into RAF Lynham, and the Army have put us up, arranged for us to stay there. And further along the route, the Army are going to put us up in Sandhurst. Which is fine for me, Roy, with my accent, but I'm not sure if the other boys will get in.
Quite right indeed. Now, I should mention the charities. That you're supporting as well, because it's the Macmillan Cancer Support, Help for Heroes, Glaze, Prostate, and the Sandville Self-Help Centre outside Porthcawl. And one of those is particularly relevant for Darren, one of your co-runners, because he lost a brother in Afghanistan, didn't he?
That's right. Dan lost a brother, and his brother, Mark Powell, Staff Sergeant Mark Powell, who was killed in 2007 in Iraq. So it's very poignant for us, and that's why we support Help for Heroes, and that's why we get so much support in Porthcawl, really, for that cause and in Mark's memory.
Yeah, well, you're doing a grand job. Hey, wasn't it lovely when Jonathan Davis, the Welsh centre, not our sort of media guru now, turned up, and the ex-outside half, of course, Rugby Union and Rugby League, but Jonathan Davis was the present Welsh centre, playing against England on Saturday. What a nice man, see, a touch of Bankerville and Lan in the background. But as he said to me, well, you see, Roy, I'm 23 years of age, and Lan is a bit quiet at the moment. But a nice boy.
Roy, it was fantastic of Jonathan Davis to turn up yesterday. And as you say, what a fantastic lad he is. Really enjoyed it. And he was brilliant with all the kids and all the family and friends and work colleagues that came down. And funny enough, Roy, later that night, Jonathan has got 14,000 followers on Twitter, and he tweeted out that this is a fantastic cause, sixnations7marathons.com, and he tweeted all his followers to say, get online, guys, you've got to support these lads. They're raising money for 4 great charities. So I can't say it better than Jonathan Davis, Roy, and as Jonathan said, if any of you listeners would like to help for those charities we've talked about, if they go onto our website, which is www.sixnations7marathons.com, then they'll see what it's all about, and hopefully they will support. Every single penny we raise, Roy, goes to those 4 charities.
Well, lovely to talk to you, Mike, and it was a pleasure being there at the Millennium Stadium myself to help set you off. I will be bouncing back to you once or twice during the week now to just check in you. And here's my piece of sort of physical advice if you are running. Just wait for a following wind, all right? Okay, all the best to you, Mike.
Thanks, Roy.
Yeah.
We'll speak to you later this week.
Okay, all the best to you. Bye-bye. There we are, Mike.
I'm Wales captain Sam Warburton. Keep backing the boys for your Six Nations.